Rainollon here. Today is another build showcase and it's Atomos Incarnon. So let us immediately start. Starting with the mods. The mods I'm using on my Atomos Incarnon are Pistol Elementalist, which gives you plus 9% status damage and reload speed. This is a multiplicative damage increase for our damaging elements, and we're going to be proccing really powerful heats and constant heats, so this is quite good. Galvanized Diffusion, multi-shot, Pistol, Prime Pistol Gambit, which gives you a lot of critical chance. Lethal Torrent, Fire Rating Multi-Shot, Pistol Pestilence, Toxin Stash Chance, Jolt, Electricity Stash Chance, Electricity, and Toxin give you Corrosion. Prime Tiger Cracker for critical damage, and a lot of heat for Prime Heated Charge. These are the mods I'm using. For the Exos Weapon Adaptive slot mods, I would recommend using Rainollon Extension, which gives you plus 8 beam length, which is range. This also helps with chaining, and this weapon does chain, which is quite nice. For the Arcane, Cascadia Flare is easily by far the best in slot. On heat status effect, you get 12% increased damage for 10 seconds, stacks up all the way up to 480, which is the highest increased damage Arcane in the game, and it's really, really good. For the stats, fire rate, really good. Magazine size, really good. Maximum ammo is solid. Reload is 1.2, which is solid. Accuracy is low, which is really weird. This is a beam weapon. Trigger, hold, Riven Display is really good. Critical chance, critical damage, multi-shot is something I will recommend. Some people go status build on this thing, so go status chance, multi-shot or heat. Toxin, that's also fine. Critical chance is solid. Crit multi is really good. Stash chance is solid. And total damage is fine. It only has 2 elements. That's one of the biggest reasons why I'm not using Gilne's shot. It just doesn't have a lot of elements. You have to build a lot of elements yourself or use like a Warframe for this to be useful. But if you just want to use this in general without any buffs, Gilne's shot is useless here. Incarnon form turns the weapon from a chaining beam weapon to an AoE weapon with high critical chance, high critical multi, much higher stash chance, and also much higher total damage. It explodes in a 7.8 meter radius, doing heat, blast, corrosion damage, and does a lot more damage. So these are initial hits if you directly hit enemies, and these are the radius, which the Incarnon form is quite good. Stat-wise, for both, are solid, pretty solid. These are the stats, the mods, the Arcane. Time for me to show you the evolutions. The evolutions I'm using, the first evolution, it's the transform one using the alternative fire mode, which is the middlemost. Second evolution increases your base damage by 24. With energy maximum over 700, increases your base critical chance multiplier by 1. So if you're not using a Warframe with flow to have like over 700, this is useless. So then you can just swap it for this one. And this one increases your base damage by 24 as well. But on shield break, increases your base damage by 30 for 8 seconds. The shield break is when your shield breaks, not enemy shield. Third evolution. Plus 7 range. Easily by far the best in slot. Evolution, I will say. There's nothing close. These two are not even close. You can maybe remove this and use increases base ammo capacity by 560. If you don't like the Incarnon form at all, and you don't like swapping between them, like shooting the regular form, getting the Incarnon, transforming into Incarnon, shooting enemies, going back to the base form, shoot the base form, and transform. If you don't like that playstyle and you really like this weapon's base form, this is better, but you have to use, what do you call it, mod? I already forgot the mod. It's called the Rainollon Extension. You have to use this. If you don't want to open up this slot, use this, then this is a must-have. Like, it's a literal must-have. So yeah, this one is horrible. Just ignore this. And for the fourth evolution, increases your base critical chance by 10 and base stash chance by 10, which is really good. So yeah, these are the evolutions I'm using. Time for me to show you in game. So how does the Atomos work? You shoot a beam that chains and does pretty solid damage and does a lot of heat procs. So time for me to show you against enemies. I'm going to spawn level 200, steal path, or ability dudes, and shoot these guys to get the a lot of up. It's already maxed out. Cascadia Flare is already 480, which is capped. And it's really good. It's one of the best single target clear chain weapons, secondaries. For me personally, it's the best one because it also has the Incarnon form. Like you can see, the clear is just really nice, really fast, poking a lot of heat. It's also without viral. Like, this is also without viral. I'm going to show you with viral. By using Nourish. I have Corrosion, Nourish, which gives me viral, and Heat, and this is just going to do even more damage to the enemies much quicker. As you can see. So, time for me to show you... Let me just do this. Time for me to show you the Incarnate form. So, shoot enemies, kill enemies. In the head. Yeah, you have to shoot enemies in the head. Which is one of the most annoying things about this weapon. It should have been shoot enemies anywhere to get the Incarnate transformation, not in the head. To get the evolution. Sorry, the charge system up. There you go. Now I'm going to respawn these dudes and kill them again. Transform and shoot. Yeah, you have 20 shots and it just annihilates. And yet again, this is also without Nourish. Now I'm going to use Nourish yet again for the evolution. Sorry, Jesus Christ, not the evolution, the Incarnate form. It's quite good. It's quite good. In general, this is a really good weapon and a really good Incarnon. I highly recommend going for this build and this weapon. It's really good. So yeah, that's my Atomos Prime build. I hope you enjoyed the build. Thank you everybody for watching. Leave a like, sub, and see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.